we haven't really been filming much because it's been kind of repetitive, but next week they're gonna change things up and they're gonna make it more intense. And let's see what they're gonna have for us, because this has been really good. This series has been really good. I can't wait till the next one. Hi everybody, today's harvesting day. And if you remember the recipe that I described in my first gardening video, that's what we're gonna be doing today. Do you believe how big this parsley has gotten since we planted it? This is so beautiful. So we're gonna get some parsley for our recipe. It called for a 1/4 cup. I'm also gonna make a side salad. Do you remember when I planted the arugula? It was like an arugula triangle. You can't even see it being an arugula right now. There's the triangle. It is so grown. This is gonna be the most delicious salad. Look at this arugula. This is better than any store has to offer. Oh my God, it smells so good. This is gonna be a wonderful side salad. Look at my collard greens. They were this tiny when we planted them. I told you they were gonna be huge leaves. Look at this. This is sage. Remember, these were tiny when we planted them. And now I'm gonna use them to make this delicious recipe. Look at that. Oh my God, so delicious. Anybody can do this. I'm basically following a recipe I found in a magazine. I got this years ago. I don't even know what magazine this came out of, but it's called Linguine with Walnut Sage Pesto. My mouth is watering thinking about this. I can't believe I'm gonna eat this within a few minutes. Okay, I've preheated the oven. I did that while I harvested my greens. Now we're going to roast the walnuts for 8 minutes. Really? That's all it is? That's just ridiculous. It was just not enough. So I'm adding a lot more walnuts. Now we're gonna roast these for 8 minutes. Okay, so the recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of parsley. I think this is gonna be more than a 1/4 cup, which is good because I added more nuts. Here we have the sage. It asks for a packet of sage, and I'm adding more since we added more nuts. It also asks for 1 clove of garlic, which I find pathetic, so I'm adding 3. And this is for our salad with tomatoes and avocados, which I'm gonna have on the side. So I put the water on to boil. We put the water on to boil. And the next thing we have to do is we have to combine the parsley, the sage, the garlic, and the walnuts, which are almost ready from their roasting. And we'll put them all in a blender. Roasted. So it asked for a 1/4 cup, but we want more. I hate cooking. This is probably the most complicated recipe I'm gonna make. All these steps, all these ingredients, it's a nightmare. I want to spend as little time in the kitchen as possible. But for something that requires some steps, this is a nice one. This is a good recipe. So we're not gonna swim in an ocean today. So this has all of those ingredients plus salt and pepper. Now I'm gonna add the olive oil, and later I will add the Parmesan cheese. So this is a really good recipe, just in case you don't like spice, because this doesn't have any spice and it is so flavorful. So this is a really good recipe.